I want to talk really quick about how Cointelpro tactics could be stacked to create a desired outcome for a target, to, damage your reputation, make you make stupid financial decisions. I'm going to be talking about some stuff that is in our online website, kind of glance on things, but at least give you some examples of how you can be put in catch-22s, that the Cointelpro program can be taught to anyone over time. They don't necessarily have to be intelligence, FBI, CIA. It's a lot of understanding fundamentals of different things, like I mentioned in the what is the Cointelpro program video. I suggest, if you don't know that video, you go and watch that now. But these things are a formula, and they can stack them to create desired outcomes. And now, a lot of these things rely on things that are installed, knee-jerk kind of behaviors in the American psyche. How the brain uses information doesn't necessarily have to be, some sort of, nature. Some built-in nature. It also has to do with putting you in different states of mind, different states of panic, how your brain uses information at those certain points, etc. The Cointelpro program is a hostile abuse program. It relies on a lot of trickery, and these tools will then be used against the target, and you'll end up being fucked, and you have no idea how you got there. You're just like, whoa, oh my God, that just happened. How did I get here? Well, chances are somebody was dragging you along using different disciplines of the program, which I'm going to list in colors when we show examples here at the end of this video of, the main categories of discipline with the program, and then implementing those and then stacking them to reach a desired outcome. Almost like Lego bricks. You can click them all together and get to a place. You're like, oh man, well, let's say an agent needs to, they need to discredit you, or they know you're about to publish some material and they need to put you in a certain position. The best thing for them to do is maybe to get a video of you flipping out. Well, how are we going to get them to flip out? Oh, okay, well, here's the formula for that. Let's say that maybe you've been isolated, but you have resources, and so you've been investing your money, so you don't have to necessarily rely on your job for income while you're a person in this program. Well, they'll engineer financial catastrophes to dwindle your resources, because less resources means less options. And there's just all these tricks that are played, and it's mind-blowing that they can just stack these disciplines together to put you in a certain place. But you have to understand that this is based off of science, behavioral science, stuff that's 70 years old. So it's been so refined. It's got all the kinks worked out of it. You're really fighting professionals who are trained to, use science, and you really have an understanding that it's a formula. It's like a recipe. And once things become less mysterious, it's always easier to fight back. And hopefully these next three examples, where I will be demonstrating how they use drugs, how they use behavioral nudging, fight or flight, psychological manipulation, etc., and they link them all together, they could get you into certain places where you would not arrive by yourself. Take a look.
To get footage of a mental breakdown to be spread online to damage the target's character, you can cause a mental breakdown, like gangstalking a target, begin microdose of antidepressants and estrogen, cause a financial stress, then use a plant to gaslight, start upping the microdoses to massive doses, do a break-in, and be sloppy, meant to intimidate. Then have responding officers stonewall when he calls the cops. You'll get a great footage to spread online from the cameras you already placed during the break-in of the target's intense and emotional breakdown, thanks to the stress load and drugs in his system. Need to distract a whistleblower? Create a local lynching. Start a rumor in his town and in online groups. Use your government access to filter bubble his network of friends and community of content online that reminds them of the rumor. Then spread an over-the-top rumor to harness the Overton window effect. Disinform the target as a setup for an upcoming con. Put them in a catch-22 situation. Then use the footage from your setup to snowball further false accusations. In 2 weeks, you can have an entire community lashing out at them, and they'll have no idea why. How about we engineer a financial catastrophe for a target? Begin by microdosing your target amphetamines. Then use a team and your target's digital life to use conclusive ambushing to give him some inside information. When the target uses this new quote-unquote inside info to check if he's right online, use internet masking to inject false web pages to reinforce his false insight. Then, once he's bitten, up his doses of amphetamines to increase his risk-taking. Then cause an urgency to have him act on this information as soon as possible. Then introduce them to a loan shark so they can fast finance this quote-unquote sure thing. This will 100% blow up in their face and add to their stress load.